This week on Council Bluffs News, time to caucus. The first of the major stops for the presidential race takes place all over the state. We get local reaction from supporters of both political parties. Bring on the snow. With the winter storm hitting the region, we take a look at the hard work city crews put in to help keep drivers safe on the road. Finding new uses. We sit down with Community Development Director Don Gross to get an update on ongoing construction projects and some upcoming ones as well. And Dr. James Turpin joins us to talk about the Tangier Shrine Circus coming to the MAC. That and more, all on this week's Council Bluffs News. Hello and welcome to this week's Council Bluffs News. I'm Zach Harper-Blunt. In the heart of the country, February 1st, the national spotlight was on Iowa. Caucus night in the Hawkeye State, and since 1972, Iowa has been the first to hold its caucus before any other state. Because of the platform, most presidential candidates view the night as crucial in their campaigns, hoping to build momentum in voter polling. That includes 21 Republicans and Democrat precincts here in Council Bluffs. IWTV student Danielle Rainbow has coverage from multiple sites throughout the city.
It's a chance to gather more information.
I want to listen to all the representatives and what they have to say.
And an opportunity to support a campaign.
If you don't caucus, you lose out on this is such an important thing for Iowa.
The national spotlight is on Iowa, February 1st, as the country gets a glimpse of which presidential candidates are being most supported at the Iowa caucus.
Iowa has always kind of been one of the melting pots, I guess, for the nation.
Each precinct throughout the state is designated for either political party. One of the Republican precincts in Council Bluffs is at Bloomer Elementary School.
I'm here supporting Ted Cruz and hopefully getting others to support him.
Opposing views rest at Abraham Lincoln High School.
I'm here to caucus for Bernie Sanders tonight.
I supported Hillary for the second time, actually.
In all, caucus goers turn out at 21 precincts throughout the city.
And with caucuses spread all over Council Bluffs, this was the largest one in Pottawatomie County.
Although voters differ on who to support, they can all agree on the importance of participating in the caucus.
This is your child's future, and this is really, setting the trend for the entire national elections.
By the end of the night, votes tallied up in Pottawatomie County revealed Donald Trump as the winner on the Republican side and Bernie Sanders as the victor for the Democrats. Neither can claim the majority in the state, however, as Ted Cruz and Hillary Clinton end the night as the leaders for their respective parties. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Danielle Rainbow.
Thanks, Danielle. New Hampshire is the next to caucus, taking place February 9th. In all, there are 6 states that participate in caucuses leading up to the primary elections, for other states beginning Super Tuesday, March 1st. The Artist Cooperative Fine Art Gallery holds an opening celebration for its Oldies and Newsies 2 display on Friday, February 5th in Omaha, featuring 10 local artists, 6 of those from Council Bluffs. The gallery features different styles from each artist, displaying both new creations as well as some older pieces.
Really, it's fun putting this all together because everybody gets along. It's a very homogeneous group to put all of these people together, and they all bring something to the table that makes this show an outstanding show.
The exhibit will be on display through February 28th. If you're interested in seeing the work from Council Bluffs artists, the Artist Cooperative Fine Art Gallery is located at 405 South 11th Street in Omaha. Just last week, we were bracing for snow here in the area. While it wasn't the 10 or 14 inches here in Council Bluffs that some were predicting, there was still a good amount of it. We take an inside look at the hard work city crews put in to keeping roads safe during harsh winter conditions. In case you missed it, the area has recently seen some snowfall, a lot of it. However, the city of Council Bluffs is ready and prepared.
Well, what we've been doing now is just getting all of our equipment ready to go. That's what we were doing, last Friday into today. And as you can see, everything is pretty well set up and ready to roll.
February 1st, one day before a projected Groundhog's Day blizzard hits the area, Council Bluffs Public Works braces for conditions they may face.
Well, we usually monitor the storms in advance. We have several weather systems that we review and look at. We watch them as they're rolling in.
Before action begins, assessment of area surroundings are crucial.
Pavement temperatures are very important to us because that's how we determine whether we're going to do any pre-treatments on the street or not, and what type of treatments that we would use on the streets.
Those pre-treatments of the streets can begin days in advance, thanks to an interesting addition to the mixture.
Beet juice will give the brine a residual and lower the operating temperature and allow it to stay on the streets for much longer, in fact up to 5 days.
As snow begins to fall in the early hours of February 2nd, Public Works launches its planned attack to keep roads as safe as possible.
When we get a snow event, we will stay on emergency routes until that snow ends and those emergency routes are cleaned. Emergency routes are all your main arterials that run through the city, all your business, hospitals, and things like that. We will stay on them until they are cleared.
Crews work in 12-hour shifts to plow emergency routes before they make their way into residential areas, plowing and hauling away snow to designated lots. The meticulous and dedicated operation has earned Council Bluffs Public Works national recognition.
In 2013, Council Bluffs received the Excellence in Snow and Ice Award from the American Public Works Association. We were one of 10 cities to receive that. It was based on our chemical programs and just all of our snow functions that we do, that we were selected to receive that award. And it was quite an honor to get it.
By the afternoon of February 4th, most streets in Council Bluffs are not only safe, but clear, making the hard work well worth it.
When we see wet pavement, and we got all the snow plowed away, and we've got all the piles hauled off, that's our reward.
In total, 4.9 inches fell here in Council Bluffs. However, not too far away from here, in places like Fremont, Nebraska, got up to at least a foot of snow. Get up-to-the-minute updates from the City of Council Bluffs during snowstorms on Twitter at CityofCB. In news around the Bluffs, the City of Council Bluffs plans on building a memorial for those that have helped serve our community. The city recently announces the First Responders Memorial in the downtown area. Located between the Union Pacific Railroad Museum and the Squirrel Cage Jail, the memorial will feature 4 bronze sculptures, benches, and brick surfacing, and should be a nice complement to the Veterans Plaza in Bayless Park.
I think it will be really a premier site of visitation, and my understanding is national magazines picked up the story last week, so it's just our way of saying thanks to our public safety officials, fire and police.
The city is working with the museums to figure out a new parking plan. Once finished, the project estimated cost is approximately $500,000, and Mayor Walsh also hopes to have it completed by the end of 2016. A local high school jazz band holds a performance that helps raise money for a competition trip. The 3rd annual Valentine's Dinner Dance takes place at Ameristar on Friday, February 5th. The event gives students in the Abraham Lincoln Jazz Band an opportunity to perform in front of an audience. Different ensembles perform while attendees enjoy a meal and get up and dance.
My band booster president, Tracy Albertus, and that crew of people do a tremendous amount of work searching out venues to play and organizing the meal and selling the tickets and marketing it. So they do a great deal of work behind the scenes for the kids. And then we spend a good 2-3 weeks trying to get our programs organized, so we're ready to present tonight too.
This is the first year the dinner dance has used the entire grand ballroom at Ameristar. Money raised during the event helps the band pay for costs associated to a performance at the University of Northern Colorado Jazz Festival in Greeley, Colorado. And wrapping up news around the Bluffs, with this past weekend hosting one of the biggest events in sports, one local business enjoys it with its customers. McCoy's at Thunderbolt holds a big game special day on Sunday, February 7th. While the Broncos and Panthers battled out on the field, the crowd, mainly a Broncos-biased one, enjoys various food specials and drinks.
Everybody's having a great time, I think, tonight. So we had tons of reservations before we even opened, so good times.
Thunderbolt is hoping to hold more special events like this in the future, with one possibly taking place in March. Coming up on Council Bluffs News, finding new uses. We visit Community Development Director Don Gross to get an update on projects near to completion, as well as the latest on the project for Gunn Elementary in this week's development update. And Dr. James Turpin joins us to preview the Tangier Shrine Circus coming to the MAC in our in-studio interview.
When we learned that the Civic Auditorium was not going to be available, we searched, and we're absolutely delighted that we came up with the Mid-America Center.
The Mid-America Center is the Heartland's premier entertainment and convention center. December 17th through the 19th, local teams go head-to-head on the hardwood at the MAC Shootout. Then see America's favorite traveling train show at the Train Expo January 2nd and 3rd. And the action doesn't get any bigger than Monster Jam January 9th and 10th. Over at the Convention Center January 10th, there's endless inspiration at the Wedding Essentials Bridal University. Remember, the MAC offers free parking for all events. Tickets, information, and more at midamericacenter.com.
I wouldn't have been at this ceremony if I hadn't been at this ceremony first. Unfortunately, nearly 30% of U.S. high school students aren't making it to graduation. And every one of us, every parent, every friend, and neighbor, has the responsibility to provide the support and encouragement they need to make it through. Because we all need to see a lot more of these pictures.
Hey everybody! Heart disease affects 1 in every 3 women in America, but you can fight back. There's no time to lose. Mothers, sisters, daughters, families, and friends, it's time to shout louder, stand stronger, and demand change. Let's go!
To the Batmobile! Dang it.
To the invisible jet!
Dang it.
Together, we can put an end to heart disease. It's time to go red for women. I could use your help. Yeah! Learn more from the American Heart Association at www.goredforwomen.org.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
Hello and welcome back to Council Bluffs News. I'm Zach Harper-Blunt, joined in the studio by Dr. James Turpin from the Tangier Shrine Circus. James, thank you for joining us in the studio today.
You're welcome. Glad to be here.
And coming up in about a couple weeks is the 87th Tangier Shrine Circus. Can you talk a little bit about what that is?
Yeah, the Tangier Shrine Circus, like you said, we're in our 87th year. We're holding the circus at the Mid-America Center over here in Council Bluffs. We're absolutely delighted to be there. The circus is our major fraternal fundraiser that we do every year. What it does is provide us with funds to operate the Tangier Shrine Center. It's a fraternal fundraiser, so all of the proceeds go to help keeping the lights on and our building running and all of the activities that we do there at the Shrine Center.
And it's at the Mid-America Center, and this is fairly new, isn't it?
This is our second year at the Mid-America Center. Previous to this, we were at the Omaha Civic Auditorium. When we learned that the Civic Auditorium was not going to be available, we searched, and we're absolutely delighted that we came up with the Mid-America Center. It's a great venue.
And it worked out pretty well for you.
Worked out great. The venue is terrific, and the people that we're working there are just fantastic. They are great.
And has being at the MAC been able to kind of expand some of the different things you'll be able to do?
It has. We have a lot more room for what is known as our circus fair and some of our other exhibits outside of the actual circus. The circus itself takes place in the arena, and that's a terrific venue. The free parking is a big draw. Last year we had the biggest crowds that we've had in many, many years. It was a very good turnout.
And for the people that have gone over the years, how have they liked the Shrine Circus?
Oh, we sort of have a lot of repeat customers. It's a family entertainment. We consider it to be affordable family entertainment, and so it's really focused on entertainment for the kids. They are our biggest customer is doing something good for the kids. Again, this year we have our great bicycle giveaway, where what we have done with all of the clubs and units at Tangier, we donate between 70 and 80 bicycles, and that's kind of our thank you to the community, that they'll be entered into a free drawing, and the kids have a chance at winning one of these bicycles. So.
And before we wrap things up, where's somewhere someone can go to get tickets and also see what time the performances will be?
We have a lot of ticket venues. You can get tickets over at the Mid-America Center, the box office. We also sell tickets through Ticketmaster. You can get to Ticketmaster off of our website, which is omahashrinecircus.com. And then we have an arrangement with all the Hy-Vee stores in the Council Bluffs, Omaha area, where you can buy general admission tickets at any Hy-Vee store as well.
So there's a wide range for people to go get their tickets from.
Wide range. At the Hy-Vee store, we have a special going where if you buy $100 worth of groceries, that qualifies you for one free ticket.
Oh, wow.
As well.
James, thank you for joining us here in studio today.
Oh, you're more than welcome. Thank you for asking.
Stay tuned. More Council Bluffs news coming up right after the break.
Schedule your campus visit today. Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
At the Council Bluffs Recycling Center, we're proud of the effort our community makes to help keep Council Bluffs beautiful by participating in our curbside recycling program. Here are some tips to make sure your recyclables are accepted. If you're confused about plastics, we can help. Numbers 1 through 5 plastic food and beverage containers are acceptable. Usually the recycling triangle and the number inside are located on the bottom of containers. Items we don't take include numbers 6 and 7 plastics, styrofoam, or bags of any sort, although we encourage recycling plastic bags inside local grocery stores. Please be sure to check the calendar in our annual mailer or on our website to find out what items will be picked up each week. Blue Week items for your curbside bin include paper, cardboard, and glass containers. Green Week items for your curbside bin include plastic food and beverage containers, tin and aluminum containers, and tin foil. Thank you for helping us keep Council Bluffs beautiful.
With the spring approaching, many projects that began taking place in the fall are finally starting to take shape or have recently been completed. We visit with Community Development Director Don Gross to find out what projects are still in the works and find out the latest on a project at Gunn Elementary.
West Broadway, probably noticed a building at the old Long John Silver's been renovated into Hog Wild. I believe their open house was yesterday. I think they're pretty much done with their improvements to the building. I assume there's some exterior painting, landscaping they still have to do. Viridian's making good progress. You see they got the building all roughed in, so they're able to do construction inside during the winter. Raising Cane is almost through its regulatory process where we're vacating a street and rezoning the property. So that should be ready to go here fairly shortly, and I would assume they would start construction this spring. Downtown, I see Centris is building on East Broadway. Again, they've got that building kind of roughed in, so they're still able to do interior work. Same with TS Bank. They've got their steel up, their brick on the exterior, and they're working on the inside now too. I don't know exactly when those would open, but I would guess probably late summer. Active housing projects that we're working on right now. Selden is still working on trying to renovate Gunn School and have an addition on that. Bids on that were a little bit more than anticipated, but we're trying to figure out ways that we still can go forward with that project, and that'll be an elderly project, affordable project.
You guys came to the same time. Speaking of development updates, the study group responsible for helping select a site for the new police headquarters holds a meeting on Thursday, February 4th. The discussion is open to the public, allowing members of the community to hear from the 11-person group discussing potential sites and features for a new headquarters.
These meetings have been amazing. To see the people of this community roll their sleeves up. I mean, they have really taken this volunteer opportunity very seriously. They have been thorough, they've been thoughtful, they've been very vocal, but they have really, very impressive that, the amount of hours that they've put into this and the kind of ideas and things that they've been bringing forward.
The sites still being discussed remain at the intersection of 24th and Vets Memorial Highway, Woodbury Avenue next to MP Dodge Real Estate, on 23rd Street near Sapp Brothers Truck Stop, Creek Top off of Kansville Boulevard, and the Mall of the Bluffs. This was the final meeting for the study group. If you'd like to give your thoughts about the new police station, there will be an open house at the CB Community Hall on February 16th. This will be the last public meeting before sending their final recommendations to the City Council. Still to come on Council Bluffs News, there are plenty of furry friends that would love to go home with you. Meet them in our Pets of the Week. And we'll take a look ahead on our weekly events calendar.
Create new opportunities and expand your knowledge with Iowa Western's continuing and career education.
It was really intimidating to go back to school, but Iowa Western made me really feel like I could do it.
Our goal is to help students achieve success from education to employment.
Learn more, including information on extra benefits for Iowa residents at iwcc.edu/continuing_education.
If you want to be a parent, it doesn't matter how you play, what you wear, how you dance, or even what direction life takes you. You just need to be there. You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care don't need perfection. They just need you.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. Those we use all the time with hardly a thought. Those that are silently standing by to save our lives. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere we go. Many mobile devices will now bring you wireless emergency alerts, real-time information directly from local sources you know and trust. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know wherever you are.
At Council Plus Savings Bank, you still get personalized customer service.
We have identity safe checking with LifeLock, identity theft protection.
You get personal mortgage lending to fit your needs now and in the future.
You get business banking with the latest technology, because saving you time saves you money.
At Council Bluffs Savings Bank, you get people who answer when you call and local employees who are actively involved in our community. Council Bluffs Savings Bank, hometown banking the way it used to be.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Hello and welcome to the Weaver Beat. I'm Austin LeGrand. Valentine's Day can at times be an expensive holiday, but sometimes the best gifts don't cost a lot of money, just a little bit of time. It's a craft with a special message.
We made different packages that you can give to your Valentine or loved one.
February 5th, Stuart Hall turns into Cupid's Palace as members transform paper and glue into handmade gifts for loved ones.
And it helps the students and the staff members interact together and go on to equal levels in terms and just start crafting, and when we make mistakes we all laugh at each other, so that's kind of nice. It kind of breaks the ice.
Although February 14th is often thought of as a couple's holiday, this group says there's no limit on who your Valentine can be.
If you don't have a loved one, you probably have a friend. So from friend to friend, you can give them a little package with some sweet treats in it without it feeling romantic in any way.
The next Iowa Western Craft Club meeting is scheduled for March 11th. Interested parties can email Mindy to join. Craft Club has a wide variety of members ranging from students, staff, and faculty. Mindy Thornton, club president, says that diversity helps build better relationships.
Another event on campus, Sunday, February 14th, the Arts Center hosts Rock Legends with Billy McGuanan for Rock and Valentine's Day. Rock Legends creates a show that is only one of its kind, giving audience members the power to choose what song they want to hear through the power of applause. Some fan favorites include Elvis Presley, The Beatles, Fleetwood Mac, and U2. Purchase your tickets at artscenter.iwcc.edu.
Thanks for tuning in. Until next time with your Weaver Beat, I'm Austin LeGrand.
Hello, I'm Terry Gatch Mills, and welcome into Pets of the Week. We'd like to introduce you here to Taz. He's a 4-year-old min pin. He's a little sweetheart. He does have a little leg issue going on right now with his front leg. He's not putting any weight on it, but we have had it checked out and we're not finding anything. Taz is a sweet little boy and his file number is 18820, 18820. Next, we'd like you to meet Socks. He's an 8-month-old Border Collie mix who's got a lot of puppy left in him. He's a great dog and his file number is 18780. Next, we have Bugs. His file number is 18796 and he was an owner surrender, but he's a very sweet rabbit. He's very clean, keeps a very clean cage. He's a 2-year-old male and he's just as sweet as could be. He'd be a wonderful Valentine's present. Again, this is Bugs. File number 18796. This is our little Sally, and she's a 6-month-old tortie. She was found as a stray, and her file number is 18314. Sally's ready for adoption. She gets along great with other cats, not sure about dogs. She was found in the 32nd and J area in Council Bluffs. And if you're interested in any of the pets that you've seen today, please come down to Midlands Humane Society at 1020 Railroad Avenue in Council Bluffs.
Now time for our weekly events calendar. The Arts Center hosts Rock Legends with Billy McGuanan on Sunday, February 14th. The show begins at 7:30, and attendees will get the opportunity to vote on what songs they'd like to hear from the 50s all the way to the 80s. Tickets begin at $29, and more details are available at artscenter.iwcc.edu. The Hitchcock Nature Center is hosting Kinder Nature Love Nature on Sunday, February 21st. The program runs from 1:30 to 2:30 and will give kids the opportunity to learn how to make connections with nature and ways to take care of the planet. The cost is $5 and more details are available at potcoconservation.org. And the NJCAA Wrestling National Championships come to the Mid-America Center on February 26th and 27th. It'll feature the top JUCO wrestlers in the nation, and sessions start at 8 a.m. on the 26th and 9 a.m. on the 27th. Tickets and more info is available at njcawrestlingcb.com. Thanks for watching this week's Council Bluffs News. CBTV is always looking for your feedback. You can send questions or comments to cbtv at iwcc.edu. Call 712-325-3312, or you can find us on social media. We're on both Facebook and Twitter. Just search CBTV17. Remember to keep it here for the latest scores and updates for local sports in your community by tuning in to the Bluff Sports Zone with JJ Davis. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Zach Harper-Blunt.